Richard Carlson once said, "Don't sweat the small stuff, and it's all small stuff." A profound statement that nudges us to take a step back and evaluate the true scale of our worries. We are often consumed by matters that, in the grand scheme of things, are minuscule. We allow these trifling concerns to balloon out of proportion, stealing our joy, our peace, and our time. Picture this. You're in a hot air balloon, floating high above the ground, and you look down. From this height, the world below seems insignificant. The towering skyscrapers are mere specks, and the bustling traffic is just a smudge in the landscape. That's perspective. Perspective is what we're often missing when we're caught up in the whirlwind of our daily lives. It's easy to get lost in the trivialities, to let them overshadow what truly matters. You see, when we focus on the small stuff, we lose sight of the bigger picture, and that's when our worries start to feel overwhelming. But what if we started looking at our problems from that hot air balloon? What if we realized that most of our worries are just specks and smudges in the vast landscape of our lives? Suddenly, those seemingly insurmountable problems don't feel so big anymore. This is the essence of Richard Carlson's wisdom. He encourages us to rise above the small stuff, to gain perspective, and to focus on what truly matters. And when we do that, our worries start to lose their grip on us. We become more peaceful, more centered, and more in control. So, next time you find yourself sweating the small stuff, take a moment to float up in that hot air balloon. Look down at your worries from a height, see them for what they truly are, small stuff. And then, let it go. This is not about ignoring your problems, but rather about understanding their true scale and not allowing them to consume you. It's about gaining perspective and focusing on the bigger picture. Remember, the key to a peaceful life lies in our ability to not sweat the small stuff. One of the most freeing things we can do is to learn to let go. In the hustle and bustle of everyday life, we often find ourselves clinging to things that, in the grand scheme of things, don't really matter. We hold on to grudges, fret over missed opportunities, and worry about the future. But in the book, Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, the author invites us to adopt a different approach, the art of letting go. Letting go is not about being indifferent or passive. It's about understanding what's within our control and what's beyond it. It's about accepting that we can't change the past, we can't predict the future, and we can't control other people's actions. Imagine a river. You can't stop its flow, you can't change its course. You can either struggle against the current or you can let go and allow the river to carry you. When we let go, we're not giving up. We're simply choosing to float with the current rather than swimming against it. The beauty of letting go lies in its simplicity. It doesn't require any special skills or tools, just a shift in perspective. It's about recognizing that the energy we spend on holding on to things could be better used elsewhere. It's about choosing peace over anxiety, acceptance over resistance. Letting go also allows us to focus on the present moment. Instead of dwelling on past mistakes or worrying about future uncertainties, we can fully engage with the here and now. We can savor the joy of the present, the beauty of the moment. And as we let go, we start to notice a transformation within ourselves. We become more patient, more understanding, more forgiving. We become less burdened by the weight of unnecessary stress and worry. We find more joy, more peace, more freedom. In essence, the art of letting go is a journey towards a simpler, more fulfilling life. It's a journey of acceptance, of understanding, and of liberation. It's a journey that brings us closer to the essence of who we truly are. As you let go, you'll find yourself living a life filled with less stress, less worry, and more joy. Your mind is a powerful tool, and it can either be your greatest ally or your worst enemy. Think about that for a moment. The power to shape your life lies not in the external circumstances, but within the confines of your own mind. It's like holding the steering wheel of your life's journey. You can either choose to steer towards negativity, which leads to a road filled with stress and anxiety, or towards positivity, where peace and happiness abound. Now, let's dive into the power of positive thinking. It isn't about ignoring the negatives in life. That's simply unrealistic. Life will always have its ups and downs. Positive thinking is about how we choose to respond to these situations. It's about transforming our mindset to see the glass as half full rather than half empty. When we adopt a positive attitude, we start to view challenges as opportunities rather than obstacles. We see failures as lessons learned, not as dead ends. We are not denying the existence of problems, we are simply changing the way we perceive them. Imagine, if you will, a rainstorm. Some people might view it as a nuisance, ruining their outdoor plans. But someone with a positive mindset might see it as a chance to enjoy a cozy day indoors, or as a necessary event for plants to grow and thrive. The same applies to life's challenges. A positive mind sees the opportunity in every difficulty rather than the difficulty in every opportunity. This shift in perspective can significantly reduce stress and anxiety. It helps us to navigate life's stormy seas with a sense of calm and resilience. Moreover, a positive mindset can also influence our physical health. Numerous studies have shown that positive thinking can boost our immune system, increase our lifespan, and even reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. So, how do we cultivate this positive mindset? It starts with self-awareness, followed by conscious effort to reframe our thoughts. It requires patience, resilience, and a whole lot of self-love. Remember, a positive mind attracts positive experiences. So let's choose positivity, let's choose happiness, and let's steer our lives towards a brighter, less stressful path. Not every battle is worth fighting. Sometimes peace is more important than being right. With this in mind, let's delve into the concept of choosing our battles wisely. Imagine your life as a vast battlefield. There are conflicts of all sizes and intensities happening around you. Some are significant, affecting your core values and life's direction. Others are trivial, like a disagreement over a TV show or a minor inconvenience at the grocery store. The question is, do you charge headlong into every skirmish, or do you strategically decide which battles to engage in? The choice is yours, but remember, every battle requires energy. Energy that could be used elsewhere, perhaps in a more constructive and fulfilling way. So it's essential to discern which battles are worth your time, energy, and emotional investment. Choosing your battles wisely can lead to less stress. Fighting every battle can be exhausting and can leave you feeling drained and stressed. By focusing only on matters that truly matter to you, you can conserve your energy and maintain your inner peace. Furthermore, this approach can lead to more harmonious relationships. It's no secret that constant conflict can strain relationships. By not engaging in every disagreement, you allow room for understanding and compromise. You give others the chance to express their viewpoints and feelings, fostering a sense of mutual respect. Think about it. Does it really matter who's right about which actor starred in that movie you both saw last week? Or would it be more beneficial to appreciate the shared experience of watching the movie together? Choosing your battles isn't about being passive or avoiding confrontation. It's about understanding what's truly important to you and knowing when to stand your ground. It's about realizing that not every disagreement needs to be a conflict, and not every conflict needs to be a war. So the next time you find yourself on the verge of a battle, take a moment to ask yourself, is this really worth my energy? Is this battle truly important to me? Your answer may surprise you and guide you towards a more peaceful and understanding path. Choose your battles wisely, because peace is not just the absence of conflict, but the presence of understanding. The past is gone, the future is not yet here, and if we do not go back to ourselves in the present moment, we cannot be in touch with life. In the whirlwind of modern life, it's easy to lose ourselves in the chaos. We often become so entangled in regrets about the past or anxiety about the future that we forget the beauty of the here and now. But the truth is, the present moment is all we truly have. This is where life happens. This is where joy, love, creativity, and peace reside. By embracing the present, we are choosing to fully engage with life. Being present means being mindful. It means focusing your attention on what's happening right now, without judgment. It's about accepting reality as it is, not as we wish it to be. It's about being fully engaged in whatever we are doing, whether it's washing dishes, talking to a friend, or simply breathing. Mindfulness, the practice of being present, has been shown to have numerous benefits. It can reduce stress and anxiety, improve focus and productivity, and even boost our physical health. But perhaps the most profound benefit of mindfulness is the way it can enhance our enjoyment of life. When we are fully present, we can savor the simple pleasures of life, like the warmth of the sun on our skin, the sound of a child's laughter, or the taste of a freshly picked apple. So how can we cultivate this sense of presence? There are many ways, but one simple method is to practice mindfulness meditation. This involves sitting quietly, focusing on your breath, and gently bringing your attention back to the present moment whenever it wanders. You can also practice mindfulness in everyday activities by fully focusing on the task at hand and noticing the sensations, emotions, and thoughts that arise. Remember, life is happening now. Don't miss it by dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. So let's take a deep breath, feel the air fill our lungs, and choose to be here fully in this moment. After all, this moment is all we really have. Patience is not just about waiting, but the ability to keep a good attitude while waiting. This statement brings us to our next important theme: practicing patience. Now, patience is often misinterpreted as merely the act of waiting. But it's much more than that. It's about maintaining a positive and calm demeanor even in the face of adversity. Imagine you're stuck in traffic, late for an important meeting. It's easy to let frustration take over, isn't it? But what if we told you there's another way? A way that doesn't involve pounding the steering wheel or cursing under your breath. This way involves a little bit of patience. By practicing patience in such situations, you allow yourself to remain calm, to think clearly, and respond in a more measured manner. And this doesn't just apply to traffic jams. Whether it's dealing with difficult colleagues at work, managing a hectic household, or navigating the ups and downs of life, patience can be a powerful tool. Patience allows us to pause, to take a step back, to assess the situation from a clear and composed standpoint. It gives us the ability to respond rather than react, to make decisions from a place of understanding rather than impulse. It's about finding the strength within ourselves to remain composed, to stay hopeful, even when the going gets tough. But how do we cultivate patience? It starts with mindfulness. By being present, by focusing on the here and now, we can train ourselves to be more patient. It's about understanding that everything happens in its own time, and sometimes all we can do is wait. In a world that's always in a hurry, where everything is expected to happen at the click of a button, practicing patience can be challenging. But remember, every moment of patience is a step towards a more peaceful and content life. It's a journey, and like any journey, it requires time, effort, and perseverance. Patience truly is a virtue, and it's one that can bring a great deal of peace and contentment. So the next time you find yourself in a stressful situation, take a deep breath, remind yourself to be patient, and watch as the situation unfolds more smoothly than you could have ever imagined. In the grand scheme of things, most of what we worry about or stress over is insignificant. This powerful realization can be a game changer in our lives. It's a truth that's easy to forget as we navigate the hustle and bustle of everyday life, but it's one that can lead us to a path of tranquility and fulfillment. We've journeyed through the art of letting go, the power of positive thinking, the importance of choosing our battles wisely, the value of being present, and the practice of patience. Each of these nuggets of wisdom serves as a puzzle piece that, when pieced together, forms a bigger picture. A life lived with less stress and more joy. Embracing the big picture is more than just recognizing the insignificance of our daily worries. It's about understanding our place in the world, recognizing the beauty in our interconnectedness, and appreciating the fleeting nature of our existence. It's about moving beyond the myopic view of our personal troubles and gaining a broader perspective of life. Remember, the universe is vast, and our lives are but a brief flicker in the grand timeline of existence. Each of us, with our unique experiences, joys, and struggles, contributes to the rich tapestry of life. When we appreciate this fact, we can let go of the trivialities that weigh us down and focus on what truly matters. So instead of getting caught up in traffic jams, office politics, or the petty quarrels that drain our energy, let's focus on fostering love, spreading kindness, and seeking wisdom. Let's celebrate our victories, no matter how small, and learn from our failures, no matter how big. Let's cherish each moment, each interaction, each breath. In doing so, we'll find that our worries start to fade, our stress levels decrease, and our joy increases. We'll start to live in harmony with the world around us and find contentment in our existence. So let's embrace the wisdom of Richard Carlson. Let's stop sweating the small stuff and start living our lives to the fullest.